Not yay that there's no yoga, yay that I'm on vacation. All right, so let's go ahead and get started in our seats. And we'll just warm up a little bit here and then we'll progress from there. So if you have both legs folded, make sure you have your legs out so that they're not crossing over bone, and do a nice big shoulder roll back. And just bring your hands out to your knees, and we're just gonna warm our spines first. So as you grab your knees, you're going to reach your chest forward. I want you to think like cow spine. Collarbones are lifted, and then you just drop that rib cage down, and then you tuck your chin to your chest, and you're going to pull your spine back like you're doing cat spine. Chin to chest, you're pulling against your knees, rounding your spine back. Then inhale, you pull and lift up top. And do that cow-like spine forward. Drop your chin, tuck, round your spine back, pulling away from your knees with your spine. Then inhale, come up top. Exhale, cow spine forward. Tuck your chin, round your spine, cat spine behind. One more time, inhale, lift top. Exhale, come forward, try to go a little deeper, closer to the floor. And then tuck and round even further back. Now come up nice and tall. And then take your rib cage over to the right. And then come forward with it. Now I want you to think that you're circling around, left, back, right? It's like your rib cage is going through a hula hoop here. And then forward, side, and back, and forward. Now reverse that. Go over to the side, back, side, and forward. And let those shoulders move with it. Right, so as you go to your left, your right shoulder comes across. And then as you go to your right, your left shoulder comes across. One more time. Right, so this is a really nice opener for your spine first thing in the morning. When you get back to the middle, go ahead and find your tall seat. And drop those shoulders back and take a deep breath. And turn your palms to the sky and lift out of the side to your waist. See if you can create a little more space between each rib. Then on your exhale, use your right arm to draw your left side over. Then inhale, come up tall, and exhale, draw, reach over to the left. And inhale, come up tall. On your exhale, sweep your fingertips behind your back. Open your chest, look up toward the sky, and then try to walk your fingertips together behind you and further away from your back. So try to then press your chest toward the sky. So we should feel this opening across chest and front shoulder. And then just shift your rib cage over to the right. Now you should feel the front of that right shoulder and chest space get deeper. And then you'll take that shift and push it over to the left. And one more time over to the right. Maybe walk your hands further away if you're not feeling that length through the front shoulder. And then to the left one more time. Then as you come back to your center, soften your chin and walk your fingertips in. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. Exhale, slowly open your palms. Roll your shoulders back. And then reach up again. And bring your hands forward. Untop your legs, come out to the front. Here we'll start with that top of the toes. We sit back into our heels and reach your forehead toward the mat. Feel your tailbone reach into your heel, lengthening the arches of the feet. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, we're going to shift your shoulders forward. Toes are still tucked as we press lift into our down dog. Wrap those triceps back. You create some more space for your chest to reach through. Then bend your right knee and let your left heel sink closer to the floor. Then bend your left knee and let your right heel sink deeper. Then just pedal your heels up and down a few times. Just finding that length through that path up into that hamstring. And then on your next breath, just settle into that down dog, lifting through the tailbone, sinking through the heels. And then move your right foot toward the middle of your mat. Take your left heel toward the sky. Feel that right heel get deeper. Now check to see if your two shoulders are even here. Then take that left heel, pull it in toward your glute, try to rotate your left knee toward the sky. Then you'll lift your right heel, bring your left knee down to the ground. Long through your spine here. Take that left arm, reach forward. Lift your right heel, flex it to the back wall. Maybe lift the toes of your left foot to create more balance. Hold in and exhale. Then bring that left hand down. Bring your right toe back to the middle of your mat. You're going to reach that left heel to the sky again. But this time you'll look forward at your hands and you'll take that left foot and step it towards the front of your hands. You'll crawl those toes out front, wiggle your right toes back, and then lower that right knee to the floor. Try to make this nice long pattern where your hips are pressing forward and bring your hands to your left back. Keep reaching your hips forward and reaching your shoulders back. Now press firmly through the top of your right foot. You should feel that create more length down that hip flexor. And we breathe. And we sigh. Now we'll bring our right hand down to the ground. We'll take our left toes and move them off the mat. You'll then move that left elbow into that left inner thigh. And you'll drop your knee up. So you're rolling to the pinky toe side of your left foot. You may find that you can bring your right elbow down here and continue to reach that left hip open. Breathe into that space. Maybe bring both elbows down if that works. We'll take one more inhale. Then we'll walk our hands to the inside of the left foot. Move that left toes back onto the mat. We'll walk both hands back toward our right knee as we pull those left toes in. The tailbone is reaching back as we lower the chest forward. We're still long through the sides of our waist here. Then maybe move fingertips forward, reaching to both sides of the leg. Or you can keep the hand on the thigh. Feel like that left hip is pulling the heel out. Then bring those left toes to the floor, tuck your right toes under. Lift that right knee, push off your left, bend your right, step your right foot forward. Spread your toes hip distance apart, let your arms fold over the top of your head to soften your chest or your thighs. Take a long breath and hold. On your exhale, move your hands to your shins and find your hot back. Reach that tailbone back, the top of your head forward. Then bend into your knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. With that long spine, drop your tailbone, lift your heart forward, roll your shoulders back. And then releasing your shoulder blades, open palms to knuckles, channels. Still lifted through the sides of the Then we'll bring our hands to our thighs, tuck your chin. Press away from your thighs as you round your spine up. Pull your shoulders away, reach your fingertips down. We're in our mountain pose. Strong, active feet, top of your head to sky. Inhale, we reach tall. Exhale, open into dots. Elbows go wide, chest expands. We're looking up. Inhale, we reach tall, fingertips touch. Exhale, hands move to heart, we release to our folds. Hands move to our shins, we lengthen flat back. Then we bend into our knees, fingertips reach the floor. We step back into our plank pose. Rotate those biceps forward, tone into that waist. Left toe moves to the middle of your mat. As you press away from the ground, that right heel is going to reach to the sky. You're reaching your chest through, even through the shoulders. Then that right heel comes in toward your glute, and then you try to rotate that knee toward the sky. Try peeking under your left arm to help balance those shoulders. Then we lift that left heel, we shift forward, bring the right knee down into table. Tone that waistline as left toes and right arm reach forward. Maybe the toes of right foot lift, finding that length, embracing that core, holding it. Then we bring that left toe down, that right hand. You press away, that right heel kicks to the sky again. Three-legged dog. Then we look at our hands. We draw that right knee forward, take that big step, and then roll your toes forward. Wiggle your left ones back. Create as much space between your feet as you can. Then lower the left knee, drop the toes under. Hands move to your right back, that right shin straight up and down. Press away, take your shoulders back. Reach your hips forward. Firm press through the top of your left foot. Breathe into that front hip space, down into that quad. Inhale. Exhale. Left fingertips find the mat. Right toes move out 45 degrees off the mat. Right forearm nudges that right hip open. Roll to the pinky toe side of that right foot. If it's comfortable for you to bring that left elbow down, if you have a block, you're welcome to that elbow on the block. And just feel that right hip opening up. Maybe bring both elbows down if you can keep that knee and hip open to the side. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. Then we move the hands back out to long leg. We bring our right toes back to the floor. Walk our hands toward our left knee as we pull the left toes in. Try to straighten the knee, reach the tailbone back. Right hand might move to that thigh as you lower your rib cage down, or maybe you walk those hands forward. Feel that right hip dragging the heel back. Breathe into that space, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right toes come to the front. We tuck our left toes under. Lift the left knee. Push off right, bend left. And then spring off those left toes. Move forward toward the front of your mat. Again, feet hip distance as we fold in half. Inhale, we lengthen a flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. Make those feet nice and solid. As you drop your hips, lift your heart forward, tone the waist, arms to nose. Maybe you get that deeper extension of the arms, but make sure you're rotating your pinky fingers back so that your shoulders release. Then we bring the hands to the thighs, we drop the chin, we press, round, stand, up into your mouth. Inhale, we fold. Exhale, we open to our goddess. Create that back bend, open the chest. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart, we fold. Hands to shins, flat back. Knees bend, fingertips to floor. Step your feet out to your planks. Turn those biceps forward, tone into that waistline. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog. Here, still looking at your toes. Bring your left elbow down, then your right elbow. Now, push off your forearms, reach your chest through. This is dolphin, right? So a really nice alternative to down dog if you want to stay off your wrist. Tailbone is high, heels are low. Then we'll lift our heels high. Bring your knees to the floor. Bring your big toes into touch. Push away from your hands, sit into your child's pose. Take a long breath. Hands are still walking out to the front. Stretch them out as far as you can. Then shift your torso forward. Let your elbows hug your ribs. Slide those elbows out, lift your heart forward. Press through the tops of your feet. Your space, your cobra, your up. Whatever you feel like your spine is ready for. Shoulders drawn back, heart lifted. Press through the tops of your feet to lengthen the front hips. Inhale, lower down. Hands move to sideways. Tuck your toes. Or up from your knees. We press through. We go right back to that down dog. Inhale, heels lift. We look forward. We move to the front of our mat. We meet in our fold at the front. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, lengthen into flat back. Maybe fingertips come out in front of the toes. Inhale, knees bent. Long spine, reach back into the hips. Reach those arms forward or over your head, chair pose. Then hands to thighs, chin softens, top, ground, stand into your mat. Inhale, reach your top. Exhale, open Dutch. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Weight to right foot. Left foot is going to take a big step back. Then you'll rotate that left hip open, lengthen your right leg. Triangle, right back leg is parallel, front leg straight out, arms reaching in each direction. You're going to hinge into that right hip crease and take your rib cage and those right fingertips as far out as you can. Try to lift out of that right hip as you lower your right hand to your shin and reach your left arm top. Take that left palm, rotate it back. Bring the back of your left hand to the outside of your right hip. Then try to nudge that left shoulder up toward the sky deeper. You're pressing with the back of the hand, opening the front shoulder chest space. Now keep your shoulder there and release that left arm back up. Nice square. Bend into your right knee. Heel toe your left foot a little deeper. Move your right elbow to your right thigh. Take your left arm over the top of your head for side ankle pose. Raise through those feet. Really lengthen that left side. Breathe, inhale. Now here, you're going to push off your right foot, come to gentle warrior. Then you're going to bend your left knee, your back leg. Bring that left forearm down to that thigh like we did earlier. Now try to lift the toes of your right foot and move your right hand to your shin. You're pushing your left hip back, lengthening the inside of that right leg. This is rainbow warrior. Now maybe you take that left arm and reach to the sky there, or you can leave it on that thigh. Then you'll bring your right toes to the floor, shift forward, pull that left arm back, reach your right arm up and back for reverse warrior. Lift the right side rib cage, inhale. Let's do that shift one more time. You're going to swing your right arm forward, shift your left hip back, reach right toes, left forearm to thigh or left hand to sky. Rainbow warrior. Now push off your left foot, shift your right knee forward, pull that left arm back, right arm comes up and over, reverse. Nice work. Inhale, reach up, gentle warrior. Big windmill arms as you turn your body to the front of your mat. Shift your weight off your right foot, step it back, find your foot. Tone into your waistline. Palms pulling toward toes. Exhale, press up and through to that down dog. So you stay looking back at your toes and lift your tailbone. Bring your right elbow down, bring your left elbow down, press your forearms, lift your tailbone, dolphin. Now, if dolphin isn't comfortable for your shoulders, feel free to just stay in down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees wide, bring big toes to touch, sit back into your hips, child's pose. Take a long breath. Let that breath go. Reach your hands forward. Shift your shoulders. Tuck your toes, plank or knee plank. Elbows in. Hips drop. Shoulders back. Your position here, wherever it works for you. Sphinx, cobra up top. Tops, feet pressing. Maybe your kneecaps lift. It's just an option. Just make sure those shoulders are back. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, hands to sideways, elbows in, knees or toes. Brace that core, chest through. We go back to our down dog. Tailbone up, heels low, inhale. Lift your heels, look forward, move to the front of your mat. Chest to thighs, we fold in half. Hands to shins, we lengthen flat top. Knees soften. Exhale, we sit back into our chair, heart lifts forward. Your arm position there. Then hands to thighs, a tuck of the chin, press round, stand, mountain pose. Inhale, we fill. Exhale, we open body. Inhale, we reach to stop. Hands to heart as weight moves to left foot. Right foot does that big step back. Then we rotate that right foot and toe open. We're pushing our feet apart, lifting out of hips as arms come out. Hinging through that left hip crease, take those left fingertips and rib cage as far as the way you can. Then gently soften that left hand down, front arm up. Turn your right foot out. Keep that back with your right hand toward the outside of your left hip. Then try to nudge that right shoulder toward the sky, looking up. Just feel that opening of the shoulder. Then see if you can release the arm and keep that shoulder visible. Inhale. Exhale, bend into your left knee. Slide your left arm up. Reach your right arm over. And lengthen that to the right side. You need more space. Still stay. One more. Then you're going to push off your left hip. Come all the way up into gentle weight. Drop your shoulder. Then you're going to bend your right knee to that left. Bring your right forearms back up. Lifting your left toes, you move your left hand to your shin, to the core, wherever that reaches for you. Then maybe you take that right arm and reach out. Can you feel that left hip pulling back? Bring the work. Then we bring left toes down, then left knee. We sweep our arms up and over, reverse warrior. So bend your toe. Looking up at left hand. Let's do that one more time. You push off your right foot, bend your left. Left hand comes down. Sorry, I said that backwards. Bend right, send left, right arm up. And then we shift to our left. We sweep our arms up and over, reverse. Breathe in. Exhale, press off left foot, gentle weight. We take big windmill arms forward. We rotate that right hip. Shift your weight, step your left foot back, find your plank. Exhale, up and through to down dog. Maybe this time as you're looking back at your toes, lifting your tailbone, you lower both elbows together. Or go one at a time. See if you can push off those forearms, reach your chest further through. Lift your heels, bring your knees wide, sit back, child's pose. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, deepen your hips. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, shoulders shift. Tuck your toes, knees or toes, elbows in, hips drop, shoulders back. Your up dog, cobra or sphinx. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, lower, beautiful. Hands to side, knees or toes, strong core embrace, push. Up and through, down dog. All right. Going through with full vinyasa, so moving with each one. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, lift your heels, look forward, move to the front of your mat. Inhale, soften chest to thighs, forward. Exhale, lengthen that back. Inhale, knees back. Exhale, reach into your chair. Exhale, hands to thighs. Tuck around, stand your mountain. Inhale, we flow. Exhale, we open goddess. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Reach your right foot. Left foot just a big step back. Rotate open that left hip. Arms reach out, shoulders release. We hinge to our right. Right arm drops, left arm goes up. Triangle. Lift out of that right hip. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee. Slide your forearm up onto your right thigh. Reach your left arm long, side angle. Breath, inhale. Exhale, push off your right foot. Lift up tall, gentle warrior. Bend your left knee, lift your right toes. Reach left arm to sky, right hand down, rainbow. Shift your weight forward to your right. Swing that left arm back. Right arm comes up and over, reverse. One more time, shift your left hip back, reach your right hand down, rainbow. Nice, shift forward, sweep it back, reverse. Inhale, reach up top. Lift your left heel, turn to the front. Windmill those arms, bring them down to the floor. Step your right foot back, find your front. Exhale, up and through, down. Inhale, elbows to forward, dolphin. Inhale, lift your heels, soften the knees, sit back, child's pose. Now you're always welcome to stay in child's pose and skip the vinyasa of the upper body if you want. Exhale, shift forward, shoulders over hands, knees or toes, elbows in, hips up, shoulders back, your up dog over space. Inhale, back down. Brace your core, knees or toes, pulse through. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Lift your heels, move to the front of your mat. One more side. Knees soften, chest to thighs we fold. Hands to shins we lengthen. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms, chair pose. Hands to thighs, tuck your chin, press round, stand mountain. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, we open goddess. Inhale, we reach top. Hands to heart as weight comes the left leg. Right foot takes that big step back. We rotate open that right hip, triangle. Arms reach, hinge to your left. Left arm down, here out, trace the shoulders. Bend left knee, slide the left forearm to thigh. Right arm reaches over here, slide angle. Push off the left foot, reach up, gentle warrior. Sink to your right hip, lift your left toes, right arm up, left arm down, rainbow. Shift forward to your left, squeeze the left arm up and over, reverse. One more time, shift back to your right, lift your left toes, right arm up, rainbow. Shift forward, sweep left arm up and over, reverse. Inhale, stand gentle. Lift right hip, turn those windmill arms, they come forward. We shift our weight, that left foot steps back. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale, lower your forearms. Forearms are still pushing forward as tailbone lifts, dolphin. Inhale, heels lift, knees soften, big toes touch, child's pose, we release. Here we're going to either fold your hands under your forehead or let your arms release to the sides of your body. Maybe you've been reached back toward those heels. Take a long inhale. Take a long exhale. One more breath. And just let it go. We'll slowly round the torso up. Bring the shoulders away. Bring your hips to one side as you bring your legs around. Slide your right leg forward. Bring your left ankle to your right thigh. Roll your shoulders back as you move fingertips behind. Slide that right foot towards you. Now, your fingertips should be pointed back as you roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart forward. So we're feeling that lower back space. Lift up and reach. Maybe you lift the toes of that right foot to get a little more space to your head. Take a long breath. Exhale. Now take your right knee, drop it over to the right. Then reach that right foot. See if you can tuck it under your left hip. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Bring your left hand back, your right elbow around. Push with that right elbow, look over your left shoulder. Nice seated twist. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, reach up tall. Take that left leg forward. Bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Again, shoulders pull away. Step that left foot in. Then our hands turn, so our fingertips are pointed away. We lift the ribcage up in toward that leg. Feeling that glute and hip space. Maybe the left toes lift. We're lifting out of that lower back, reaching it forward. Breathing into that right hip. Exhale. One more inhale. Then we drop our left knee to the left. We tuck our right foot under the left foot under the right hip. We sit tall on our sits bones. Fingertips move to the sky. Now, if that's uncomfortable, just take that left leg out long. Bring your left elbow across, right fingertips back. Push with the left elbow over right. Still be nice and tall through it. Inhale, reach fingertips to sky. Gently release your arms. Move your legs into a comfortable seat. Relax your shoulders. Open your palms. Close your eyes. Soften your jaw. Feel your shoulder blades sneak down into your back. As you inhale, feel the top of your head lift toward the sky. Take a long exhale through your nose. Inhale, fill it up again. Can you feel your lungs all the way up? Exhale, let it go. With this inhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. With your exhale, move your hands to your heart. And then with a gentle bow forward, we say namaste. Nice work, everyone. That goes so fast.
Thank you, Teresa.